Hi, this is Sir JD again, and saying I will be sharing with you tips on how to give feedback. Well, before we know how to give feedbacks like checking what's the good, what's the bad through sandwich method. But now, I will be sharing with you like a simpler way to give feedbacks. But first of all, let's know what feedback is. Feedback. To Yeah. So feedback is information about reactions to a product, person's performance of a task, which is used as a basis for improvement. So let's use this thing, basis for improvement. So feedback is really, really important so that your students will be able to know where they should improve. What's their strength, what's their weaknesses, and what were the things that they can improve. So right now I'll be sharing with you like only three letters, only three words, like ACR. Appreciate, critic, and recommend. Let's check on this one. Appreciate. When we say appreciate, it's like, you know, checking what is like good in the presentation, in the work of your student. For example, I appreciate um, how you stand in front, your slides. It the text complements on the background. I like how you dressed yourselves. I like how you talk in front. It's very professional. It seems like you're really prepared for this. So those were like things that you need to appreciate. Like though there were like times wherein you feel like there is nothing to be appreciated on the presentation, and probably because of your mood. But then should not forget to appreciate even the most little thing to be appreciated in your students' work. Remember, your students are vulnerable and they tend to take everything from you as something that will make them for the proceeding presentations. And our words are powerful. We teachers. Again, our words are powerful. So we need to learn how to appreciate their work. Next, let's critic. There are like misconceptions about critiquing. It's like looking at only the flaws. Uh, Yun kasi yung talagang misconception when it comes to giving feedback. Ay, ang pangit na to. Ay, hindi maganda to. Ay, ganyan, ganyan. And it's harmful for our learners because if that is the way that they have seen us doing it, then might probably for the proceeding years, that is also the way that they will be doing it. And it will cause domino effect for them until they reach higher levels, until they reach um, their corporate level. And that should not be the case. When you critic, you just look onto things that needs improvement. For example, and should always pick your words. Always choose your words. For example, you don't like the background, you don't like how they stand, uh, pangit yung sulat, ganun. Kasi may mga ganun eh, parang hindi pinag-effortan. Then, it's not like lying to them, but then it's more of the positive reinforcement to the students. I think, mga ganun. Yeah, more on the positive reinforcement. Kahit pikang-pika ka na sa mga estudyante mo, you still need to empower them through positive reinforcement because we are no longer in the traditional days wherein we use words that will just hurt them and hurt them or like hurt them physically, which really no longer exist. We're done with those. And right now, yeah, you can do it for sure. And the last thing might probably be the R, which is to recommend. Syempre, um, you just don't leave them hanging with their flaws and what you appreciate. Syempre, it's really important that you give them what should be improved upon their presentation. And at the same time, you give your recommendations as well. So um, it seems like you're nervous and you don't stand very well, then might probably next time what you can do is to prepare for the presentation more, uh, give more time, give more effort, though it's very like uh, broad yung do your effort, but then try to be more specific. For example, yung sa uh, pagtayo, probably next time you should practice how to stand in front, how you speak, and try to deliver your presentation in the English language. Try to practice at home. Watch yourself, record yourself as much as possible. Or on the presentation itself, I probably next time uh, we need to look for colors which complement with each other para hindi masakit sa mata. So those things. After you appreciate, you look onto the good things on the presentation, what you're grateful for, then you try to look onto your critic, you try to look for something that needs to be improved, then recommend. Give something that will, um, that they can take note so that the next time their presentation will no longer be the same thing that they have shown you from today. At the same time, we can do these ACR inside of the class with our students. So it's not always us. Since we are in a constructivist classroom already, we should always reinforce our students to, let's empower them to give feedbacks to their classmates. Tama na yun siguro yung ano yung parang nahihiya ako, parang hindi ko kaya kasi baka bulihin ako. Everybody should have their own voices inside of the classroom. It's not always the teacher who has the voice. Para rin, they can practice how to give feedback to other classmates. Through this, you will be able to boost their confidence, yung mga akala mo nahihiya, may gusto pa lang sabihin, and may probably these feedback are actually more essential than we can imagine. So that's it. To wrap up, feedback is what we use to as a basis for improvement, and there were like just three quick things that we can do, which is to appreciate, to critique, and to recommend. And that will be the end of the video. Thank you so much, and don't forget to comment down below if you feel like you have feedback. So now you've learned how to give feedback, then I probably you can apply it right now for this video. Thank